This is a song called Harrican Frank.
Oh yes! Chicken!
Rooster.
I don't know why people like this song, but it's just about a chicken. Well, my grandfather used to call hurricanes Harricans. I guess that was the Wabash coming out at him. Another river. Well, you see, one day I got this phone call from a man right after this hurricane blew through, called Fran. And he said, I hear you got chickens. I got some chickens I'd like you to come get. I said, well, I don't need any more chickens. He said, well, they're free. I said, I'll be right over. When I got over to his house, there were only one of the three left that he originally called me about. And it was a black Australorp rooster. And this is how the song goes. He blew in from where the dark winds blow, from his black-tailed feathers to his cold black toes. Had the devil's red eyes, could look you straight through. Harrican Frank, the demon's gonna get you. I found him one day up in the sapling pine, blown there by some force benign. I took him home, he never said a word, just a simple cluck was all I ever heard. That's right, as we drove across Jordan Lake in my old '77 Chevy with the busted radio, Frank sat over there on the bench seat without any legs tied, no cage, just sitting there looking at me. Well, you know, I was kind of bored. It was a long ride home. And I said to myself, Self, I wonder if you can talk chicken. So I looked over at Frank, and in my best chicken, I said, bark, 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 bark. Frank looked at me and went, bark, bark. Well, you see, from then on the way home, past Pittsboro, down that long, windy road, we had a great conversation. I had no idea what we said. So I figured we was best buds. And when I put him in a coop with 12 other hens, I knew it. Until the next verse. The very next day, I went to feed him some food. At the coop door, a demon rooster stood. At my legs, the devil fouled it aim. This is his yard, he came to stake his claim. See, I forgot to tell you why we called him Frank. You see, Hurricane Fran, that was obvious. Well, the K was for the killer gene. Thus the Frank. Well, Frank was a good rooster and did his job for many years, until one fateful night. Next verse, please. And one night the demons came around. There were 6 of them, gonna take some hens down. They didn't count on Frank giving them a fight. Not one of his girls lost her life that night. Tissue time. Very next day, about daylight, I found his limp body ravaged by the fight. I picked him up and cradled his dying breath. Then he looked at me. This is what he said. I blew in from where the dark winds blow, from my black tail feathers to my cold black toes. I'm not mean if in my eyes are red. I just wanted to be loved. That was all he said. 2, 3, everybody now. He blew in from where the dark winds blow, from his black tail feathers to his cold black toes. How the devil's red eyes can look you straight through. Harrican Frank, that demon's gonna get you. Harrican Frank. Them demons, they didn't get you. Thank you, Harrican Frank. True story, or mostly.